let's do number 33 and 9.3, which is the cool one, because it has 11s and 7s in it. Do you guys see why it has 11s and 7s in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe let's start with those, right? Okay, so how do you start with the 11s and the 7s?
Factor stuff.
Yeah, factor stuff. You're always going to start these problems by factor the bottoms out. So do that at least, right? That's probably half the points on the problem. So let's get that down. Okay, so on the first one on the bottom, I can factor an 11 out. So I'm going to have x on the top and 11 times 7x minus 11y on the bottom. And then in the other thing, I'm going to factor a 7 out of the bottom. So I'm going to have a minus y over 7 times 7x minus 11. Y.
So cool.
Super cool, right? All right, now what do we need? So what were we trying to do? Yeah, we're trying to stick two fractions together, right? So they need common bottoms. So what does this guy need on the bottom?
7.
Needs a 7. So I should multiply it by a 7 over 7. And what does this guy need? That needs an 11. So I should multiply by 11 over 11. You guys cool with that? Okay, so next step, I'm going to have 7x over don't care. I wouldn't recommend distributing the 7 or the 11 back into the parentheses because best case, something will cancel. Worst case, something won't cancel and I'll have wasted time doing this anyway. You guys see that? I really wouldn't bother distributing anything in on the bottoms on these. So if I had to pick, I would write 77 times 7x minus 11y. You guys might write 7 times 11 times 7x minus 11y. Either way, but I wouldn't distribute it in because you're going to spend some time wondering what the hell is 77 times 7 and what's 77 times 11, right? That's time you don't have to spend, so I wouldn't. Okay, so I got my 7x over the common bottom, and what am I going to have in the second term? 11y, and that's going to be also over my common bottom. Okay, and how are these combined? Yeah, they're supposed to be subtracted. Okay. See it, Zach? What's Zach see?
The onesie.
Yeah, he sees a onesie. So maybe we should do one more step, right? We should combine the tops and have the tops all over our common bottom. So what's the top now? 7x minus 11y, which is half of a onesie, right? That was super cool. So this stuff is a onesie. And what am I left with? Okay, good. Make sure you're getting the 1 over 77 and not letting your 77 float. Right? It was on the bottom to start with, it should be on the bottom to end with, unless we did something to move it. Cool? Questions, things? That help?
Yeah.
Where were you on?
I just didn't even know how to start it, but if I would have known how to do it,
Yeah, so first things first, I guess. Try to factor the bottoms as much as you can.
okay.
That's really where all of these are going to start. So if you're at a total loss, just try to factor some stuff.